Grace, I made a mistake at work today. A real one, a visible one. Everyone saw.
Good,
Good?
good. Tell me everything.
You're supposed to say, oh no, are you okay?
Are you hurt?
No.
Are you fired?
No, but
Then good. What happened?
I sent a proposal to the wrong client. The whole thing, pricing, strategy, everything, meant for Stellar Tech, sent to a competitor.
What happened when you realized?
Stellar Tech's assistant emailed asking why they hadn't received it, and I understood what I had done. My stomach dropped completely.
And then?
I told David immediately. I walked into his office and said, I need to tell you something I did wrong.
And what did David say?
He said, okay, how do we fix it? Not how could you, just how do we fix it?
Hello everyone, I'm Grace. Welcome to the Speak Bench, episode 6 of our Life and English series. Today, mistakes. Why avoiding them is the actual mistake, and how to talk about failing, learning, and growing in English. Let's go.
Hi everyone, I'm Jack. I sent a proposal to the wrong company today, and apparently that's good news. I'm still processing that. Let's go.
Grace, why did you say good? What's good about sending a proposal to the wrong company?
Nothing is good about the specific mistake, but everything is good about what you did after. You noticed, you owned it immediately, you went to David, you asked how to fix it. That sequence is not failure. That's integrity under pressure. But the mistake itself is human. And here's what I want to ask you. Before this happened, how carefully were you checking emails before sending? Pretty carefully, I thought. And after this, how carefully will you check? Every single detail, every field, every attachment, every recipient, multiple times. And that is what a mistake is for. You now have a standard that no training could have given you, only the experience of getting it wrong. So the mistake taught me more than getting it right would have. In English, we say, you learned the hard way. To learn the hard way means to learn through painful experience rather than instruction. I learned the hard way to double-check every email before sending. And that lesson stays, because it cost something. Lessons that cost something stay. Lessons that cost something stay. But Grace, why are we so afraid of mistakes? Logically, I know they teach things, but in the moment, I wanted to disappear. I was genuinely mortified.
Mortified. That's a strong English word. To be mortified means to feel extremely embarrassed or humiliated, much stronger than just embarrassed.
I was completely mortified when I realized what I had sent.
And the reason we feel so intensely goes back to childhood. Most of us learned early that mistakes had consequences, bad grades, disappointment, embarrassment. Our brains learned getting things wrong is dangerous.
So our brains associate mistakes with danger.
Yes, and in English, the extreme version of this fear is called perfectionism. A perfectionist only accepts the highest standard and is highly distressed by mistakes or imperfections.
I am absolutely a perfectionist. I check everything 4 or 5 times. I agonize over word choices.
And yet, you still sent the wrong email.
Yes.
Because perfectionism doesn't prevent mistakes. It makes you more afraid of them. And paradoxically, the anxiety of trying to be perfect actually increases the chance of error. Your attention is split between doing the work and monitoring yourself.
So I was so focused on not making mistakes that I made a mistake.
Perfectionism is one of the most effective ways to guarantee the thing you're trying to avoid.
If you're a perfectionist learning English, this episode is especially for you because the fear of making mistakes in English is one of the biggest things that stops people from speaking, and it's based on a lie.
The lie that a mistake means you're not good enough, when actually it means you're trying, and trying is the only way to get better. Please like and subscribe to the Speak Bench if today is helping you. Grace, growth mindset, is that what we're talking about? Exactly. Growth mindset and fixed mindset come from psychologist Carol Dweck. A fixed mindset believes your abilities are fixed. You either have talent or you don't. A mistake means you've hit your limit.
So with a fixed mindset, if I fail, I'm not good enough. Full stop.
Nodding. A growth mindset believes abilities develop through effort, practice, and crucially, through mistakes. A mistake with a growth mindset means, I haven't learned this yet, not, I can't do this.
I haven't mastered email accuracy yet, but I'm learning.
Perfect. And that word yet, incredibly powerful. Not I can't yet. Yet signals the story isn't finished. Growth is still happening.
I can't speak English perfectly yet.
Every English learner in the world, yet. Always yet. Pause. Warm moment.
Grace, fail forward, what does that actually mean?
To fail forward means to use your failure as a step toward success, not to fail and stay down, not to fail and give up, but to fail and let that failure push you forward. The failure itself becomes progress.
I sent the wrong proposal. I fail forward by creating a new checklist system so it can never happen again.
Exactly. You took the failure and immediately converted it into a process improvement. That's failing forward. The mistake generated something useful.
What about trial and error?
Trial and error is learning through attempting and failing. Trial means attempt, you try. Error means mistake. You try, you get it wrong, you adjust, you try again. Eventually, you find what works.
Learning to speak English is trial and error. Every wrong phrase teaches you the right one.
Or learning anything. Every error, in language, in cooking, in work, is trial and error. That's how mastery actually develops.
I make English errors every single episode, and I'm getting better every single episode.
The errors are not separate from the improvement. They are part of it. Jack, tell me everything that happened after you told David.
David was calm, much calmer than I expected. He said, okay, this is fixable. He called the competitor company directly, explained a confidential document had been sent in error, and asked them to delete it.
Listening.
They agreed. Apparently, it happens. David said, more often than you'd think. And then we resent the proposal to Stellar Tech with an apology for the delay. And Grace, they accepted it.
Quietly, so the outcome was fine.
The outcome was fine, and I spent 3 hours convinced my career was over. 3 hours catastrophizing, like we talked about in episode 5, over something that was ultimately fixable.
Most mistakes are. In English, we say, it's not the end of the world, meaning this is serious, but life goes on. Things can be recovered.
Sending a proposal to the wrong client is not the end of the world.
And what David said, how do we fix it? That's the most important response to a mistake. Not whose fault, not how bad, but how do we fix it?
Quietly, forward-focused.
Forward-focused, thinking about solutions and next steps rather than dwelling on problems or blame. David is very forward-focused. He moves immediately to what happens next.
Example, I want to be more forward-focused, less catastrophizing, more, okay, how do we fix it? That's growth, right there, in real time. Very important vocabulary. How to own your mistakes in English. To own a mistake means to take full responsibility, without deflecting, without excuses, without blaming circumstances.
I own this mistake completely. I sent that email without sufficient care. That's on me.
That's on me. A very natural English phrase for accepting responsibility. It means this is my fault, my doing.
And I dropped the ball?
To drop the ball means to make a careless mistake or fail to do something expected of you. From sports, if you drop the ball, your team suffers. I dropped the ball on that email.
I dropped the ball completely today, but I picked it back up immediately.
I dropped the ball and picked it back up. Perfect sentence, because that's what accountability looks like, acknowledging the drop and the recovery.
Grace, resilience. What exactly is it?
Resilience is the ability to recover quickly from difficulties, to bounce back, like a rubber ball. You throw it hard against the ground and it comes back up. Resilient people fall down and get back up, not without feeling the fall, but without staying down.
Jack is building his resilience one difficult work situation at a time.
Yes, and in English, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Difficulties that don't destroy you build you.
And Setback?
A setback is a problem that delays or prevents progress, not a failure, a setback. The word itself implies it's temporary. You were set back, but you can go forward again.
Sending the wrong email was a setback, but I bounced back from it by end of day.
By end of day. That's resilience. Not I never made the mistake, but I recovered from it quickly and learned from it fully. 3 steps. Make mistakes work for you instead of against you.
Go.
Step 1. Own it fast. The longer you wait to acknowledge a mistake, the bigger it grows. Shame compounds. Anxiety builds. Own it immediately. To yourself first, I made a mistake. To others, if necessary, I dropped the ball on this. Fast ownership shrinks the mistake to its real size.
I owned it within an hour, and David's calm response, "How do we fix it?" only happened because I was honest immediately. If I had tried to hide it, the outcome would have been completely different.
Step 2. Extract the lesson. Every mistake contains a lesson. Sometimes you have to look for it. Ask, what does this tell me about my process, my attention, my assumptions? Write the lesson down, because a lesson you can't articulate clearly, you can't act on.
My lesson: I need a checklist. Verify recipient before content. One more check before sending anything important. Specific, actionable, written down.
Step 3. Normalize it to yourself. Mistakes are not evidence that you're wrong for the role or wrong for the dream. They're evidence that you're in it. Only people who are trying make mistakes. People who aren't trying don't make mistakes. They also don't make progress.
You only make mistakes if you're doing something.
You only make mistakes if you're doing something, and doing something is the whole point.
Vocabulary practice.
Key phrases from today. Learned the hard way.
I learned the hard way to always double-check email recipients, a lesson I will never forget.
Trial and error.
Learning English is trial and error. Every wrong phrase teaches me the right one.
Growth mindset.
With a growth mindset, a mistake isn't a verdict, it's feedback. I haven't mastered this yet. Keyword: yet.
Fail forward.
I failed forward today. The mistake generated a new system that will make me better at my job.
Own your mistakes.
I own today's mistake completely. It was careless, it was mine, I fixed it, and I learned from it.
Bounce back.
I bounced back from a setback within a day. That's something I wouldn't have been able to do a year ago.
Say that again.
I bounced back from a setback within a day. That's something I wouldn't have been able to do a year ago.
That's growth. Real, measurable growth. And you can see it because you're paying attention. Jack, if you could go back to this morning, before the email, would you change it? Long pause.
Genuinely? Obviously, yes, I'd send it correctly. But if changing it meant I didn't have the conversation with David, didn't see how he handled it, didn't build the checklist system, didn't have this conversation with you,
Yes?
slowly, the version of me who made the mistake and dealt with it is better than the version who never made it.
Jack, that is the whole lesson, in one sentence.
I didn't plan to say something profound today.
You never do. That's when the best things come out. Your challenge: tell us one mistake that taught you something important. In English, any size, any lesson. We read every single comment. You are not alone in whatever mistake you're carrying. I'm Grace, from the Speak Bench. Real conversations, real English, real you.
And I'm Jack, still slightly mortified, but also, somehow, grateful. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye. A mistake is only wasted if you learn nothing from it. Learn everything. Waste nothing.